You don't eat no meat? That's okay, that's okay. I make you lamb.
Death threats? Really? Let's talk about that.
Hey guys, welcome to TCR. Sid here. Thanks for clicking on the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We did a video a while back about what's the best tool to use to process your hog. And it's a short video, it's less than 4 minutes, but it's one of our most viewed videos, arguably one of our most popular videos. And we've got a couple of funny things in the video too to, you know, keep it light and whatever. And we've gotten a lot of comments on the video from people saying, great video, thanks, I enjoyed it, to some people that have some opposite end of the spectrum feelings about it. So it's a beautiful day out here today, and I thought I would sit and chat with you guys for a minute about this. We released that video a while ago. It's probably about 2 years old or so. I have to go back and look. But it's, you know, it's one of our most viewed videos a day, and I get comments on it quite often, and a lot of times they're from people that are, maybe we say non-meat eaters, okay? They're vegans, and that's cool. I don't have a problem with anybody being a vegan or choosing not to eat meat or being a vegetarian. I have no problems with that at all. What I do have a problem with is hypocrisy and people being, well, just downright ridiculous. So here's the thing. It's cool if you don't want to eat meat. It's cool if you don't want to use any animal products or eat any animal products. That's cool. That's your choice. I respect that. Vaya con Dios, bro. That's awesome. What I will not tolerate and what I will not abide are these same people that supposedly are so worried about these animals that they think they can justify their point of view by making threats against us. I've had people say, how would you like it if I just turned and shot you in the head? How would you like it if I came and found your daughter and shot her? These are the kinds of comments that I'm being left on this video. And I block people and I delete them, and I do all this, and some of them I respond to, some of them I will engage in a debate with, some of them I will explain things to. But when they get to be like that, and those of you that have ever commented on our channel, you know, if you comment, there's a 99% chance that I'm going to respond to it. I respond to every comment that I'm able to see. And what I mean by that is there's comments that for whatever reason I don't get a notification for, or it, you know, if the person edits it after they first post it, then I may not see it again because it does a weird thing in the app. So I try to respond to every comment that I can. That being said, it's very hard sometimes to keep my cool when people want to attack us, because number one, people get very brave behind a keyboard. Very brave. And number two, they never, I shouldn't say that never, they don't always say that they're a vegan or whatever. They'll just say, like, you know, you're so cold-blooded, and I, you know, that pig was your friend, and da-da-da. And it's like, and then sometimes when I engage with those people, they'll then say, well, yeah, I eat meat, but I get my meat at the store like a normal person. That, ladies and gentlemen, is called hypocrisy. So it blows my mind, and it makes me worry about the current state of the national IQ average. But that being said, you know, stupid people need love too, I guess. But here's the thing. To all you vegans out there that feel it's okay to, in the defense of some animal that you think is being wronged, that you can then attack or threaten myself, my husband, or my daughter, no. You cannot. It's not cool. It's not supposed to be what you stand for. If you're truly this loving, tolerant, can't we all just get along vegan, then you shouldn't be wishing harm, death, or any other affliction on us, okay? One of the reasons I started the farm in the first place was because I didn't like a lot of things that I was seeing in industrial food supplies. And to be honest, this may shock some of you if you're a vegan watching this or a vegetarian watching this, but I don't eat that much meat. None of us do. What we are allowed to sell, we sell. What I mean by that is here in California, there's certain restrictions, so we can butcher and process poultry and fowl here and sell them, and so we do. But our animals, like our pigs and things like that, I cannot legally sell the meat. The point is that with those restrictions, I'm not raising any more animals than I'm actually using. And we're using everything that we get. So, oftentimes when you buy meat at the store, you know, you buy it when it's on sale, you buy it when it's cheap. We waste a lot of food in America. We really do. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to live this way, was because I see a lot of waste. I see a lot of, people using too many resources for things that end up being wasteful. You know, food that gets thrown away, meat that gets thrown away, using up resources that then are not being utilized, you know, using all that water and feed to feed an animal and then not using all of it. So when we started this, when we moved here and started getting animals, that was key to not buying meat at the store anymore, not feeding into that. You know, you'll see a lot of times, you know, if you read labels, oh, it's free range or it's cage free or it's pastured, there's a lot of political red tape around that they can get away with saying things are that when they really aren't. I know that my pigs, I know what they ate every day. I know that they ate very healthy. I know they got veggie scraps, and I know that they were fed non-GMO, no corn, no soy feed. I know that their meat is better and that they are healthier because of it. I know that they're friendly and that they got to live outside and that they got to eat grass and bugs and do whatever and root around and do what they do as pigs. They weren't raised in a warehouse where they never saw the light of day, where they were kept in a very small corral, where they weren't treated well. That's the difference. So all these vegans that have watched that video or watched other butchering videos of ours that are, you know, hating on us and wishing us ill will, think about where you're focusing your anger and think about where you're upset. Are you really mad at the farmer that raises a few pigs a year in wonderful conditions and make sure that they have a quick and humane death? Or are you mad at a pig that's kept, you know, in a warehouse that's fed crap and treated like crap? And it's like, focus your anger in the right place. You know, pick your enemies, right? Pick your battles. So I'm just like fed up with a lot of these vegans that say they're gonna come hunt me down and they're gonna find me. And I'm sorry, I think they're too starved from self-righteousness to be able to really put the energy in to even track me down. And if they were to, I know how to protect and defend my property and my loved ones. So I'm not super concerned about it. But go Second Amendment. But I don't think that people realize when they're hiding behind their keyboard and forcing their beliefs or their way of life on somebody else, the harm that they're really doing. Now, they're not actually harming me, of course, but I find it a symptom of today's disease. And it's the you have to believe how I believe or you're wrong mindset. And I'm sorry, but that's just not the way that the world should be. I like that you have different opinions than I do. I like that you live a different lifestyle than I do. I don't think everybody should be exactly the same. But if I'm able to respect you and your differences, guess what? You have to respect me and the differences that I have from you and be tolerant of that. Not just tolerant, but inquisitive and respectful. Now, that's not to say that I'm lumping all vegans or all non-meat eaters or all non-animal product people in the same category, because I'm not. I've had several people that say, they have left great comments, like, I'm a vegan, but I really respect the fact that you raise the animals well, that you make sure it's a quick and painless death. If you're gonna eat meat, you're doing it the right way. And I 100% stand behind that kind of statement. That's how you live a different lifestyle or disagree with somebody, but can still acknowledge the fact that, you know, that's how you do it. That's how it should be. Because I do think that a lot of people eat too much meat. Not getting into all the health stuff, but as a lot of you know, if you've watched a lot of our other videos, I'm very into health and fitness and eating healthy. And the meat that I do eat, I know was raised well, treated well, and fed well. That all translates to the quality of the meat. It just does. And you'll never convince me otherwise. So, but you know, that being said, I feel very passionately about raising my animals well, making sure that when they are being processed for meat, that they are processed in a quick and efficient and painless, humane manner. That is of paramount importance. That's of paramount importance to anyone that raises animals. It's like number one on the list. It really is. And so I find it interesting to all you vegans out there that are filled with hate and anger and malice, just nastiness towards people that live a different lifestyle than you do. I ask you to check yourself, because no matter what you believe, I'm not going to get into if it's wrong or right to be a vegan or any of that, okay? It's your choice. And I respect that choice. But don't impose your beliefs on other people, especially by means of hatred and threats. Because when has anybody ever been able to convince anybody of anything or to get their point of view across clearly when they resort to bullying? Never. Never. Anyway, guys, one of the reasons why I sat down to do this video today was because I had a lot of comments today in particular, the last couple of days, that really flared up on that particular video. And, you know, I've been quiet about it and haven't said anything about it. But I feel like it needed to be said today. So I feel like if you are one of those angry vegans that's full of turmoil and hate towards anything that is different than what you think is right, check yourself and think about the fact that, you know, other people live differently than you. Other people raise and grow their own food. I'm guessing you don't. I'm guessing you never have. I'm guessing you don't understand the work and the effort and the sacrifice that goes into it. I can tell you that I've been out there at 5 in the morning with a stomach flu, puking in between feeding animals, because you know what? The animals needed to be fed. They had to be taken care of, and they are a priority above my own need to just stay in bed. That is an everyday occurrence. The time, attention, and effort that I put in to those animals is the world to me. And what I get back from them is beyond the meat and the eggs and the breeding and all of that. Beyond all of that, they do offer so much more than that. And for people that don't understand that, I could never explain it in a way that you would just get it. But you have to understand that we don't do these things because we're bad people. People who eat meat or raise their own animals and process them themselves are not bad people, despite what some hateful vegans that have chosen to comment would like to think. It's just not the case, you know? I'm the first person, if I know somebody needs help or if they need something, I will see what I can do to help them. I will offer whatever it is up. I will go and help them. I will give them what they need. And that's what we do here in this community. So I guess it just is a bit of a head scratcher to me when somebody feels the need to be so hateful and so threatening. And I'm sorry, the mama bear comes out in me when you start making comments about harming my child. That's a whole different level right there. So you better hope that you don't meet me on the street, because it would not be pretty for you. So there you have it. Anyway, guys, that's my little rant about that video and a lot of the comments and a lot of the things that, you know, some supposedly earth and animal loving, tolerant, peaceful vegans have said to us over the last couple of years. And feel free to go to that video and read through some of the comments. You'll get a chuckle. I guarantee it. Those of you that are like us, that homestead or that raise animals or that eat meat and just like to watch our channel for funsies, go through and read some of those comments if you haven't, because wow, there's some humdingers on there. And that's, keep in mind, I deleted the worst ones when you're reading those comments. Keep that in mind. Thanks for watching, guys. My little rant about vegans and death threats. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you get the notifications.